Good. Alright, well, before I start, I'm going to give you guys a brief description about the situation that I'm going to take you guys back into. The characters as well that are involved in the story. It's going to be me and 3 other characters, which is going to be my mother and my 2 other siblings, both of them which are younger than I, my brother and my sister. Well, as time would have it, in this particular instance, I want you guys to think of it's a hot summer evening, and it's about mid-August. There's really nothing to do, and me and my younger siblings are waiting for 2 weeks to pass through, and once it passes, then we're going to start school. So at that certain particular time, I grew up in a family with average income, or below, I would say below average income. So most of recreational activities were not available. So to find extracurricular activities to do or extra income to actually go out and do anything was obviously a no. So with that in mind, we were looking for something to do. Like I said, it was a mid-August day. We were waiting about 2 weeks to start school. So on this particular afternoon, me and my younger brothers, or my 2 siblings, were in the room, and we were frantically looking for something to do. My sister had a bright idea to play dolls. That was her thing, and somehow, some way, she convinced my younger brother to play dolls with her. So they went to their room, and my sister grabbed her dollhouse, her prestige dollhouse, just because of the way she took care of the dollhouse. It made it seem that way. She was always on top of it, cleaning it, making sure that it was always in nice condition. So I seen my sister and my brother retrieving the dollhouse, and my brother helping her with their dolls. They go to the living room, and me myself personally, I think to myself, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna go with my sister and my brothers to go play dolls. So. And I want you to think, I was about 7 years old, so my sister, she's about 2 years younger than I, and my brother 1 year younger than her. So at this point in time, a 7-year-old with nothing to do, waiting for school to start. So with my mom being in the kitchen, I get the bright idea, I could help my mom. So I'll just go bother my mom, see what she's doing. I go to the kitchen, and I see my mom, she's putting together dinner, and she says, "What do you want?" And I go, "Well, is there anything that I can help you with?" And she says, "Not right now. Go to the living room, or go find something to do, and dinner will be ready in half an hour." So I scrimmaged back to my room, and I think, what could I do? I don't want to play dolls, and I remember the TV and the Ataris, it's available. Nobody's playing it, so what better moment than this? It's like my dream come true, you know. Unlimited number of games to play, and the access, and nobody's gonna bother me. So I go to the TV, and I see the Atari, and at this point, I want you to picture our TV. Our TV is about a 15-inch screen TV, no bigger than I would say about 20 inches, and it's a black and white TV. It's white with a hanger antenna, just to take away the static. I see the Atari on the floor, but the peripherals are not connected onto the TV, and for some reason I wasn't motivated enough to connect the peripherals. So I know basically right now that's just normal for you guys, but back when I was younger, it just seemed like too much of a hassle. So I said, something told me, just turn on the TV and forget about the Atari. I could still feel the warmth from the TV since we were playing earlier. So I said, all right, I'll just save it for tomorrow. And that's when it happens. I turn on the TV. It's time for Dodger Baseball. Broadcasting live from Chavez Ravine. It's your Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Chicago Cubs. Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. A pleasant good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, to wherever you may be. We find ourselves in the midst of a pennant race where your Los Angeles Dodgers are looking to overcome all odds and win the pennant. And after the game, it took about 2 hours. the duration of the game. And for the next 4 years, I would constantly ask my mother a month in advance so she could save up money, make sure that she could enlist me in baseball. Because after that moment of watching, being stimulated and hearing the broadcasting game from the broadcaster who's still broadcasting the game, Vin Scully, had motivated me so much to enjoy baseball and just live baseball. I still follow the Dodgers constantly. I know everybody's run average, RBIs, home runs, even the pitchers. Just the motivation that Vin Scully created from his stimulus, from his voice, the way his passion to just broadcast the game motivated me personally to just enjoy baseball. And even to this moment, I still enjoy baseball like no other. So that was the best day of my life. Thank you.